Hello, welcome to Brimwood Farm. Now, have you ever thought about keeping some of these? These are Japanese quail, or also known as Coturnix quail, and they are absolutely fabulous. So coming up, I've got 6 reasons why you should totally keep some of these. So I absolutely adore quail, and they've become one of my favourites, and they might even be superseding the chickens in my favourites on my small holding. This is a honey coloured, it's almost a normal colour, but you can see the male's got some honey in his cheeks, and this is a white variant. So coming up, I've got 6 reasons why you should totally have them on your homestead or your small holding or even in your back garden. So let's go. So reason number 1, and it's an obvious one, eggs. Quails lay the most delicious eggs. Now I sell most of my eggs, my chicken eggs, to customers, and so I'm left mostly with quail eggs. Now they are small, but they are packed with flavour and they are utterly delicious. I make them everything with them. I just increase the numbers. So for omelettes, I use like 10 eggs. But they're perfect little for salad eggs. They're beautiful. They actually sell really well as well. So I sell a dozen for £2. So that adds on to the income from the chicken eggs. But they're lovely. How can you not think they are super pretty? So that is definitely the first and most obvious reason: eggs. Number 2, meat. Now, this little chap doesn't have to worry because he's one of my breeding males, so he's not going in the pot. But they may be small compared with other chickens or bantams even, but you can still get a decent meal off them. One of them is great for an aperitif before your meal, or 2 of them we've found is great for a decent meal with loads of veg. Now, one thing I have found with rearing my own meat is I eat less of it because I understand the sacrifice of the creature. I understand the importance of meat and that you just shouldn't take it easily. And so I've actually decreased the amount of meat I eat because I'm raising my own. So you won't need as much meat. So number 2 for keeping quail is the meat. Reason number 3 for keeping quail is they mature really quickly. It only takes 8 to 10 weeks for a chick to grow into a mature egg-laying adult. So you can butcher at that stage 2, which means 2.5 months, you've got food instantly. So these babies are, 2 days old? So these are tiny, tiny, tiny little babies. This is my most recent hatch. I think you will all agree they are super cute. So they're 2 days. These chicks are 2.5 weeks. So I mean, look at the difference in size. Let's put you up here, shall we? So this little chick is almost 3 weeks now, so you can see how fast they've grown. Where are you going? And just another month or so and it'll be an adult, and if it's a girl she'll start laying, and if it's a boy she'll be ready to butcher. So they grow tremendously fast. So again, if you're keeping them especially in an urban setting and you want meat and eggs from them, they're very quick turnaround birds. Number 4, the ease of butchering. Now again, this is one of my ladies, my hens, so you're not going anywhere. But they are so easy to butcher and prepare for the table compared with chickens, where you have to do all that plucking and that gutting. With quails, you literally get a sharp pair of sucketeers or shears, you pop off the head, cut it straight off, then you skin them, then you knife down the backbone, open the innards, and they are done. It takes 5 minutes. So they may be a small meal, but it's really quick to process a lot of birds. Not you. So that is definitely number 4, quick to prepare for the table. Number 5, they are super hardy. Compared with chickens, quails are so hardy. With chickens, the first onset of that sniffle or that sneeze, you start worrying about respiratory illnesses. They can be pretty devious to each other and attacking each other. They can get bumblefoot, all sorts. The only thing I've had with these quails is because they're in the bottom of an aviary, they caught a bit scaly face from the finches above, which was instantly treatable with a mite cream. That is the only issue I've had with these little birds. They stay out all year round, even in the depths of snow with a little shelter. They keep laying. You could increase the laying by just having longer daylight hours, adding a bit of artificial light. But they really don't get ill. Number 6, they don't need a lot of space. Now, there are a lot of people that like to keep them in little wire cages. I really don't like that. Bye! I like to keep them in more of a natural setting. So mine are kept on the bottom of my aviary floor and they pick up the spilt seed of the finches above. But they can also be kept inside in large rabbit cages. You could keep a quartet, a male and 3 females in there, all year round, very, very easily. So if you can't have chickens, or there's a problem with keeping chickens in your area, you could try and keep some quail inside. Even if they're outside, they need minimal small runs, much less than a chicken does. So again, space saving, especially in an urban environment, quail are super cool. And here's a bonus tip for you. Tip number 7. They're really cute. You should totally keep them just because they're lovely. I mean, look at this little quail here sitting on my lap. Isn't she a darling? If you raise them from an incubator and you look after them and you hold them all the time, they do become really, really tame, as you can see. Don't fly down. The other one is on the windowsill. They're such beautiful birds. He's sat there being a lookout. So they really are starting to supersede the chicken in overall terms of being probably one of my favourite birds because they're easy to keep, they're minimal effort, they're really easy to butcher, you get eggs, it's brilliant. You want to say bye? Bye-bye. So if you keep quail or you're thinking about it, please get in touch via the comments, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, hit subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.